The system that governs your life and the world you live in has no official name. It is not a democracy, nor a monarchy, nor a republic in the traditional sense. The true political order of the modern world is managerialism. It is a system wherein power is vested not in a sovereign individual or a popular consensus, but in a decentralized, professional class of administrators, bureaucrats, and technical experts. Its primary goal is not justice, nor glory, nor freedom. Its goal is stability, predictability, and efficiency. It seeks to achieve this through the methodical, data-driven management of all human and material resources. The managerial state views society not as a living organism, but as a complex machine to be optimized. It views you not as a citizen, but as a component, a human resource, a data point. To understand the crisis of the modern world, you must first understand the origin and the inherent fatal flaws of this soulless, invisible God. The concept of managerialism was born in the 16th century with the Protestant Reformation. The old Catholic world, for all its faults, was mystical. It believed in a reality beyond the material. The Reformation, particularly Calvinism, desacralized the world. It taught that material success was a sign of divine election. Profit became holy. The merchant, not the priest or the knight, became the new ideal man. The worldview of the merchant, rational, calculative, and focused on quantifiable metrics, began its hostile takeover of the Western soul. Power began its long migration from the altar to the stock exchange. The new merchant class required a political system as predictable as their ledgers. The unpredictable passions of kings and queens were a barrier to efficient commerce. The American and French revolutions were the solution. They did not replace the king with the people. They replaced the king with the system. A constitutional and legal framework, administered by a permanent, professional bureaucracy, was created. Power was deliberately diffused through a network of departments, committees, and procedural rules, ensuring the state could operate continuously, regardless of who was in charge. The new ruler was not a man, but a manual. The final phase was initiated by the World Wars. The managerial elite concluded that sovereign nations themselves were the problem. The solution was a new layer of management: transnational institutions, the UN, the World Bank, the European Union. These bodies are loyal not to a people or a place, but to the abstract principles of the global system itself. This created a new, stateless ruling class, the global manager. This international cadre of bureaucrats, corporate executives, and academics seeks to manage the entire planet as a single, integrated economic unit. National borders, cultural traditions, and sovereign laws are seen as inefficiencies, bugs to be patched in the global operating system. The managerial system, despite its apparent success, is designed to fail. Its core logic contains fatal pathologies. It is systemically blind. It cannot process qualitative data like wisdom or intuition. It will always favor a decision that is well documented in a spreadsheet over one that is simply correct. It is data-rich, but wisdom-poor. It diffuses responsibility to the point of non-existence. When a decision is the product of countless committees, no single person is accountable. This fosters a culture of systemic moral cowardice and a resistance to any decisive, necessary action. It is a system of credentialism, not competence. It promotes individuals based on their ability to navigate its formal pathways, to acquire the right degrees and licenses, not on their proven, real-world skill. It creates a leadership class that is expert only in the art of bureaucracy itself. This system is now in a state of terminal decay. It is being rendered obsolete by the very forces it cannot manage. Decentralization is making its control over information and finance untenable. And most importantly, A Gnostic awakening, the realization that human consciousness itself is a sovereign power, presents the ultimate existential threat. A population that can manage its own health, its own mind, and its own reality has no need for an external class of managers. The end of managerialism will not be a political revolution. It will be a biological and spiritual one. It is the slow, inevitable death of a dead, parasitic machine and the simultaneous, grassroots rebirth of the sovereign individual and the high-trust community. The cage is rusting, and the prisoners are beginning to remember what it feels like to be alive.